Left foot on brake, right foot on gas. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are driving a 1997 E36 BMW M3 with an automatic transmission. This is the owner with us, Peter.
What's up?
He bought this to turn into a track car. Peter, tell us about this E36 M3.
So I was actually looking around to pick one up from New York and found this one in really good shape in Rochester, Michigan. So it was really close to me. Guy basically said it was 11 grand firm, and then all of a sudden he was like, oh, I'll do it for 8. I'm like, how do you go from that number to that number? But I'll check it out, because I was looking at manual ones, but obviously they're worth a lot more. You told me before that yours was actually manual swapped from automatic, and you had no problems. You know, it was really smooth. Why would I spend more money on something that's got like more rust and everything like that? Yeah, basically you're gonna be gutting this thing and getting it ready for the track by like mid-summer next year, and that should be fun. So I'm excited.
So that's gonna bring us to the point of today's video, and that is you should buy an automatic E36 M3. Probably a hot take. Let's go and hop on the road and talk about it. Ooh. We do also have a Turner Motorsport exhaust in here and cat delete.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep. Not my doing, but the Turner Motorsport axle back, they call it. It's a bunch of clamps, so it's kind of leaky, but I used some exhaust seal and just kind of gonna send it.
The automatic transmission. This is actually my first M3 automatic I've ever driven. Well, E36 anyway. And there's a couple of differences between this transmission from the non-M. The biggest difference obviously being it is a 5-speed automatic instead of a 4-speed, which we'll try 4. And it was already in 4, so we'll try 3. There we go. Gearing is considerably shorter, obviously, because you have one more gear, but it is longer than the manual. This automatic's not terrible. I mean, I feel like everything that you can say about this automatic's already been said. Like, it's fine on the street. It's just performance driving where it's sort of lackluster.
Yeah, exactly.
But the advantage of buying an automatic is then you get to manual swap it. And what's nice about the M3 automatic is you get the almighty desirable 338 LSD, which is 5 to 6% shorter than the factory M3 manual diffs. And while it doesn't sound like a big difference, when you're actually on track or you're laying it out, it makes a big difference. Let me try 2. Oh, it sort of has a blip. Okay. Oh yeah, classic E36. It's fun. That's actually really fun. It's got some character to it. When I let off there, it almost like hiccuped and then then stopped.
It almost like takes you for a ride when you take off. Like the throttle still wants to kind of go. It's pretty funny. I think it'd feel really weird on the track though.
Oh yeah, actually it would be hilarious to track it once with the automatic just to see. I know a guy who did, and he said it was kind of alright, but you got a winner to swap it, might as well.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect time. I've seen one like with 80,000 miles.
An M3?
Yeah, an M3 convertible with 80,000 miles, and it was like 10 grand or something.
Oh yeah.
Insane.
Yeah, no, the automatics get cheap.
Yep.
Okay, so this is where third gear shines in this car. Although I guess this would also be manual third gear.
Right.
But that's what you get in this trans that you don't get in the non-M automatics. Because the non-M automatics, the gear spacing's too long with the 4-speed. So you'd still probably be in third, but you'd be sitting a lot lower. This thing's got plenty of grip. Also, it's funny, it rattles so much.
I did get newer, new to me tires for the rear because they were completely bald. They do seem to stick pretty well though.
Okay. I can't believe that I just spun the rear.
Yep.
Yeah, that's the 225s at work.
Yep.
Also, your traction control did nothing.
Oh no, I think
It did nothing.
I think that's that wire I showed you that's completely frayed. I think it's the ASC.
I'm surprised because usually the light would come on, but no,
Yeah, I
nothing.
think
It just doesn't work.
I honestly think it's done. I think it's just it's retired.
It should not have done that. It totally, on my car, it 100% would have cut power.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's so
I
funny.
didn't think about that.
She boogies. Man, this thing's a lot of fun. You actually have a lot of control with the transmission over this. No, it works really well.
Not too bad. I was actually surprised.
Yeah. No,
I
like,
still hate it, but
yeah,
it's doable. Like I've had
it's all right.
some fun with it. That's for sure.
Yeah, like, okay, if I were, whatever, late 90s, balling out of money, and for whatever reason I didn't want to drive a 3-pedal transmission, this was totally fine. This is probably, like,
Oh yeah.
pretty much the best you were going to get for the time.
Yeah, like traffic. You know, you're stuck in traffic. You can throw it right and drive and just chill.
Yeah, exactly. Like now. I'm going to floor it, but not hit the kickdown switch, and then I'm going to hit the kickdown switch. I want to see if this one behaves differently than the non-M's. The non-M's is sort of finicky, but this is a 5-speed, so I bet it's going to give me 4, and I'll have to switch, and it'll give me 3. Okay, I needed to be going faster. It gave me 2. Hang on. Let's try it at like 65. Okay. Yeah, okay. So, first didn't hit the switch, gave me 4. Hit the switch, gave me 3. So, it's a pretty intelligent automatic.
Yeah,
They gave you
I'd say
some driver input on the transmission. It's nice.
For a 97, right? It's
For a
not bad.
97, yeah.
It's not bad.
No, BMW did all right with this transmission. One thing I do like about the automatics that you lose out in the manual is the highway RPM is so nice in the automatics. You sit very low.
Yeah, definitely.
The manuals, the engine kind of spins up high. This is also why the automatic engines are in such better condition than the manuals.
True. Yeah, I mean,
That, and they just don't get ragged on as hard.
when I did that valve cover gasket, just looking at like the inside of it, I think I sent you a pic.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god, those are the cleanest engines I've ever
It's
seen.
like it's barely even. What's the name for that? But like the oily, you know, kind of browner tinge to all the metals. I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't have that at all.
Oh yeah, 100%. No, it makes a lot of power. You can damage it down, so.
I like the exhaust tone. Besides that, like high, you know, that high frequency kind of range of around 2,000.
Yeah. This is like track car E for sure.
Right.
Oh, tunnel. It's loud. Alright, we'll ease into this corner, minding that the rear end is going to want to step out. We're gonna
It definitely messes with your steering input, you know, just kind of like you can feel it
like sort of jump around.
squirming around, holding on.
Back to the start of the video, we said everybody should buy an automatic. There's one asterisk to that. If you're going to manual swap it, you should buy an automatic. Or if you're only doing driving on the street, because let's face it, a lot of people are just street driving. Is the manual more engaging? Yes. But is it really worth that extra price hike for a little bit more if you're just going to kind of take it on a Sunday drive? I don't know. You know, and the way I see a lot of people drive these cars, they would be totally happy with the automatic. And frankly, I would be too. The only reason I wanted a manual in mine was because I knew I was going to be doing some tracking. And I wanted the manual transmission experience, which is definitely something to be said for, but this automatic's totally fine. And I almost wonder if someday, when less and less people know how to drive stick, as more like Gen Zers get into the car hobby, if they want something older like this, if then these will become just as desirable as the manuals, because everybody swapped them now.
It's possible. It's definitely like a niche, you know,
Yes,
market now.
very.
Yeah, I'm curious if I'm gonna like, you know, just have the automatic transmission sit around, or if I'm just gonna, you know, scrap it, or I just need the garage room.
Oh yeah. I mean, it probably isn't a point in keeping it. This is always meant to be a track car, so there was no point in having it. Left foot on brake, right foot on gas. I like that. 1, 2, 3s are nice. And when you enter the third, it puts you at the perfect highway speed. So if you want to get on a highway, get under third to get in for a little bit, get off, and then you're right at highway speed.
Absolutely.
Not breaking any laws. It's just fun. Ooh.
You son of a gun.
I know. What? Well, get in the road now. You already blocked us. Now I have to let you go. Dang. That was good. I mean, he's not staying on the line. In your lane, dude. What are you doing? There are lanes there. That's a yellow line. Why are you hanging out by it? Oh my goodness. Drivers will always perplex me. We've now finished our test drive of the automatic E36 M3. And overall, I mean, it was pretty much what we expected. We've driven a lot of E36 M3s. That's my E36 M3 right there. I think everybody should buy an automatic E36 M3. Everybody. Of course, we have to have the clickbaity title and thumbnail. Is the manual more fun? Yeah, of course it is. But this is a lot cheaper. And if you're on a budget and it's either buy a ratty manual M3 or a nice automatic, I think there's definitely the argument to be made for a nice automatic. Do you think you would agree with?
Yeah, definitely agree with that. Because the ones I've seen that were maybe double the price of this car,
Yeah.
actually had like, you know, rust in the cord panels and like other issues that you had to deal with, or like the motor maybe was questionable.
Yeah, right.
It didn't idle correctly or something, you know. And this was like, well, besides the suspension work and like the bushing,
that's normal.
like normal stuff. That
engine pulls great. It runs well.
Exactly.
The car's generally in nice shape. Like, yeah, it's a nice find. These seats are nice too. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, you should consider subscribing. We do a lot more fun stuff with these older cars and all sorts of cars. But with that, take care everybody, and we'll see you in the next one.
Feels like I've been doing way too much, babe. Feels like